So the voyage this year, 17 days from here to Orgit to Taitung, and 31 days coming back. 5 days in the Grosio current.
Sesario was sleeping. And middle of the night, Sesario woke up and said, "You're off course."
Just to hear the wave.
Because he can hear the wave and he can feel the hitting the boat. We're going the wrong direction.
因为我知道小岛生活很不容易的环境其实很适合磨练学生。小岛就这样，资源就有限。如果要同等的生活品质，你就要付很高的金额。那你就自己选择。你如果要省钱，你就自己去煮；你要享受，你就自己去餐厅吃，我们不会限制你。好，算了，看开一点。难得遇到帛琉8+9，深入交流，对。
因为我是年纪最小的，所以我希望大家可以考上大家喜欢的大学。然后第二个就是，我希望我的家人都身体健康平安，然后一直有钱有酒。然后第三个愿望跟昨天一样。
我们今天要来政府部门中心送那个王船，就是来交流啦，然后让黄仕丞来练习介绍王船，简单介绍一下。换地方了。换地方。好。阿里。
Hello. Well, first of all, welcome everybody.
Thank you.
I think it was about 6-8 months ago that we met in Taiwan. So first of all, this is Mr. Patrick DeLay.
Morning.
Good morning.
He's the president of the Palau Community College, and he wears a lot of hats. He's also very adept in our culture, and he's been instrumental in developing the traditional sailing programs at the college. And to Alex's left is Kaloy Lulu. You've met him before. He's the managing director for the Palau Visitors Authority.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
And you obviously know Alex Slay from, he's both on your side and our side. So maybe I would give him a chance to introduce themselves.
We'd like to express our gratitude to Minister. It's the second time we met. I know it's a holiday today, so thank you for sparing your time to welcome us. I'd like to introduce my colleague. I'm the leader, the vice leader. Okay, and of course you met Judge and the student leader. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm a high school teacher in Donggang, Pingtung, Taiwan, and both of us lead 10 students come here. Have been for 1 week. We will be here for 2 weeks. Yeah, we want to know more about Palau. Yeah, thank you.
So before we start, we'd like to present our souvenir to you.
And one of the, I believe this is one of the fastest moving creatures in the ocean. This is made from recycled glass. Have you been to the recycling center?
Wow.
This is our Q4 local Taiwan festival, a big every 3 years. Gulama Belato way. First is after
Correct. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, like.
Here, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. So, Minister, the purpose that we're meeting here today is to 2027 May. We're going to have a sailing group that will including about 3 sailboats, about 6 kayaking rowboats. We start from Kaohsiung, Taiwan, and row the boat or sailing the boat all the way to Palau for first stop. And we'll stay in Palau for a few days then we continue our trip to Guam, from the last destination. So today we'll come here to visit you. So that you know that we'll be here again 2027 and hope we can know better about you, and if there's anything we should be aware of, notice to come here, how can we be more prepared? We have so many experts here. We just had a trip from Palau to Taiwan, Taitung. So we are doing reverse for Taiwan to Palau. That will be another trip for these Pacific Island people. So hopefully we'll be succeed. We are not so confident yet, but after meeting the people, I think we will succeed. Thank you. So look forward for it. 2027 in May, we'll be here. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I just want to put some more context there, President Talay. The difference between their sailing is they will have a bigger boat. They will paddle during the day and they will get on a bigger boat at night, correct?
That's right.
So you're not doing what we're doing. You're not staying on the boat the whole day. So it's a little more flexible.
We are not experts in rowing the boat or sailing. We are the old people, weak people, and younger generation, all kind of people. We are so involved in the ocean. So we like to become the culture exchange tour. It's not an adventure kind of tour of sailing. So we'll be a lot of people, but only a few people will be strong enough to row the boat. We will just stay on the boat and enjoy our lifetime on the sea. That's the main purpose. And we expect to come here and get more change of culture of sailing in the sea. That's the
So
purpose of all.
when we discussed, I thought President Talay was connecting the school and our traditional sailing culture, so we can have a better exchange before the 2027 expedition.
Yes.
But let me ask President Talay because he was in charge of the entire voyage. He's underrated, but he actually manages the entire trip from Palau to Orchid Island to Taitung and back. So he knows every detail of that trip, and so maybe I can ask him to share some of the experiences on the Aligano Maisu during that voyage and all the other voyages that we've done.
Okay, so thank you very much and good morning and welcome to Palau. Happy UN Day.
UN Day is important for you because you have to be part of the UN.
Wow.
Yeah. I have to, before I start on the navigation, I want to say something about UN Day, Taiwan, and Palau's sovereignty as Independence Day. So historically, when Palau, under his father, in 1971-72, started talking about sovereign status and went to the United Nations, he was ROC at the UN. Yeah, so I just want you to know that we all know your history, what happened in 1973 and what the US did in recognition of PRC as opposed to ROC. But that's important to us because when we go back to our history, we know who was at the UN at the time when we put in our request. So that's history. Now I will talk about our college. Next year, 2027, we will celebrate a centennial, 100 years of the creation of our college. We trace our history to a school that was established in 1926-27 by the Japanese. So it is a 2-year college. We have only one 4-year degree program in science. Because of that, we have established through the embassy the Taiwan Palau Ocean Science Center on campus. We have 100 bed dormitories and we're using only 20 beds. So if there's any student who would like to study and stay in Palau for earning a degree, 2-year degree, and then study the navigation you're more than welcome to come and stay with us.
Will you welcome for like a summer camp or summer study program?
Well, we had the different groups that were here. Just after the summer, we have different groups. They come for like a week or two. Yeah, so they're more than welcome. The last group just camped in the canoe house. They didn't want to stay in the dorm. They bring their tent and they camp.
Well, in this case, I'm sure that maybe not me, the younger group will enjoy this kind of summer camp.
Maybe they can do that before the 2020s.
Yes.
Before the 2027.
So we have, for this program, we work with MBS. So you will meet with MBS and Allen Seed and all those guys. So that's good.
Micronesian Voyaging Society.
Yes.
Micronesian Voyaging Society. Yes. But we're the one who we employ the navigator and his crew at the college. They work with us. And then we're taking care of the canoe. And then that's why it's good to continue talking, because their plan in 2026, it's to sail from Palau to Tokyo, back to FSM, to the Marshall Island, and then to Honolulu. That will take 5 months.
Yeah, I heard that program.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that when you're on your way here, everybody's focused on your visit. We don't have to, you guys are coming and then we're going. I think we have to coordinate. So the voyage from here, last April 23, they came to Taiwan. Non-instrument navigation. So wayfinding, traditional wayfinding. We're worried about, you should be thinking about it. We're worried about the pirates from southern Philippines all the way to Tacloban, all the way to Luzon. There's a piracy area, over 2,000 years of pirates over there, even though it's modern day. So that's something that you need to be thinking. We were really worried about that, about the piracy.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, piracy, yes.
So that's something they need to plan, especially since they're rowing during the day. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we share the same concern like you had. So originally we were trying to go to Philippines first, then Palau next. Now we, like you said, the pilot problem, we have no confidence that we can solve. So now we tend to just skip about Philippines, just go straight. Palau.
So the voyage this year, 17 days from here to Orgit to Taitung, and 31 days coming back. 5 days in the Grosio current. They were fighting the current, as you know, the current that goes from between Philippines, Taiwan, and then straight toward to Okinawa. They were in that current for 6 days. They had to break. Took 6 days to break out of that current. Very strong. The wind was good, but the current is just going north. But they have to break out of the current. So otherwise you end up in Okinawa. But welcome you, and whatever we can do to help. We have dormitory, we have canoe house, so we will be happy to welcome you. And if there are students ready to come and visit, we want to thank the government and people of Taiwan. They're supporting over 90 Palawan students in Taiwan. But we don't have Taiwanese students staying with us, so they can come maybe spend 1 semester or maybe 1 week. And we can go to the Rock Island. We can go fishing and stay at the Rock Island. They can do the stargazing, for the navigation, because it's important. Before Sesario and his group went, they spent 4 days going through the stars, and which stars they're going to use on their way to avoid the places in the Philippines, so they don't come close. They go outside. They have to follow certain stars, and it's good if they come. They can study with him. Yeah, unfortunately he's not here. He's in Taiwan for medical eye exam. Cesario, that's why he's not with us. But we look forward to working with you to make your dream come true, and safe and successful. So before I end, I want to teach you 2 stars. So when you leave, You will, because you know them, you just don't think about it, but you know them. The biggest star for navigation, you see it every morning. It rises in the east and sets in the west. It's called the sun. But thank you for coming, and we look forward to working with you.
What's the second star? You said.
Oh, the moon. The moon. The other one is the moon. You have 15 days. But I think it's also very important. It's same thing. So if your direction is going north, and the sun comes up, and you're going, and the moon comes up, and you're going against, you're not going in the right direction. So every day, every 12 hours, you correct your course. Because the sun will come up in the east and set in the west. During the night, then you use different constellation.
What I recommend is maybe do a plan for the students to come between now and 2027 to get accustomed to the ocean, the water, moon. So maybe the experience with the Sesario in the school. Because I know you go in the ocean in Taiwan, but it's very different. Getting on the boat, understanding tides is something that they need to get accustomed to. Wind, it gets cold.
So as we know, like for the kayaking and the long traveling of sailing, we require training. So like you guys have so many great experience. So it would be nice if our students, like high school students, and also from people from our association that can come to Palau. We have exchange, like different areas exchange, and also there are opportunities maybe we can exchange to Taiwan for the Taiwan training and also Palau training. And we will have 2 stations that we can exchange our Pacific Islands notion and culture, and also the experience of sailing. It will be great to learn that from you.
So we'll welcome you whenever you decide to come. We have those different small groups coming on their own, and some stay in the dorms, some stay in the canoe house on their own. But we would welcome. Like I said, I think we have enough dorm space. Some people come and then they go to the dorm, and then the next day they check out. Because in our dormitory we don't allow drinking alcohol and no smoking. So some of them they like to be in the hotel. But the dorm is very nice. The food is nice. We offer 3 meals a day, so I think it's good. So
they're here for a few more days.
Yeah.
Maybe on Monday they can do a tour of the
yeah, they can come and tour the.
Have a few more.
But what I'll suggest is we can use Alex as the focal point from both sides to coordinate with the school and with whatever PBA and the ministry can do to support the program. But maybe an MOU between you could be something that memorializes the partnership.
So what are the free days? 29 and
29, 30, and 31st.
So we're thinking maybe, I'm just thinking out loud, I have to meet with our people. You're going to go to the Rock Island.
Yeah.
So after tomorrow,
Yes.
if they didn't take you out fishing, you let us know, and then we'll take you on the 29 to go to our island. And then we can go and fish. If you catch fish, you have lunch. If you don't catch fish, you only eat rice.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much.
We don't use sting, we use bottom hand line.
I think they also have many questions. Would like to consult.
好，部长好，还有我们校长好，部长好。那想问一个问题，就是我们有从台湾到帛琉这边划船，很重要一件事情到帛琉这段旅程是从菲律宾到帛琉。那除了刚才谈的海盗以外，我们从菲律宾离开到帛琉这一段的航路，不知道是有什么可以提供我们经验，特别注意的地方。
Well, the first things first is before the voyage, we had our government send diplomatic notes to the U.S. and to the Philippines to tell them that the Alinganyo Maisu will be sailing from Palau and going past this area. So we want to know if, and inform them that if you're going to need assistance, that they will be they'll allow us to. The association with Palau is important because that will be under diplomatic note.
So Palau can assist them as
We should be able to assist because you have to have, you're working with the MVS, which is Palau based. So when we planned the trip from here on April 23rd, we estimated and we put enough food on board first. And second, we put enough water. We put water for 15 days.
I see.
And then we were thinking that Mr. Ed Pisong, the president of MBS, he has a friend on the northern tip of the Philippines, but that's like 100 miles. Just in case, he will send a boat to bring in water. But there's 2 storms, and they were able to lower the sail and collect water. And then the food is rationed. So you can ask when you meet with MBS,
Okay.
ask them to, because when the canoe was returning from Taiwan, Alinganyo Maisu, we had food for 25 days. And we knew that we already passed 20 days. So every 2 days, we require them to have a satellite phone. 20 minutes every 2 days. We know where they're at because they have a spot. Every 6 hours, we have put somebody on board. His name is Peter. Andrew. And then he pressed the spot, so we know where they're at. And then we prepared to bring food to them. But when we spoke to Sesario, and he said, no, we will have enough food.
How big is the boat that you will be sailing?
We're supposed to have
It's a ship?
3 sailing boats and about 40 feet. It's quite big.
So
And they have the engine, so it's okay.
So during the day when they're paddling, the boat is just idle.
Kind of leading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then at night they just put the throttle down, go fast. They're not going to get stuck in the current because if they get stuck, they get on the boat and go fast.
No, I was thinking, I was talking about the current because there's no ensign because when they got stuck in the current just pushed Maisu to north and they have to sail and break it. It takes 5 days to break the current.
So the ration, the water, the gasoline, we are more concerned about.
What about the date? So the sailing from Palau, sailing window is April, end of July.
We start May 1st.
May 1st.
May 1st.
Okay, so that's still within the.
刚才我们讲台湾讲星空航海，就看星星、看太阳、看月亮。但是我知道校长这边他们在航行的时候有一个很重要的技术是看海浪。那请校长解释一下，看海浪导航是怎么一个？
So Sesario can be able to be the one, but I think the important thing is when they come, maybe they need to go on Maisu. They go out maybe 1 day sail or 2 day sail out. It's good because there's no ensign, so you can talk.
Right.
And I think it's important to experience the wave and the current there because sometimes the current is going this way and the wind is going that way.
Yes.
So you think you're going in the right direction, but you're actually going backward.
So maybe they can arrange another trip next year and to come here.
That's where the exchange happens.
Right, to go on the Maisu.
Yeah.
With Sesario to share 2 days.
Let me share my experience with Sesario was talking about that issue in Taiwan. And Andrew, who President talked about, was the guy holding the steering at night. And so when he was steering at night, Sesario was sleeping. And middle of the night, Sesario woke up and said, "You're off course."
Because they hear the wave.
Because he can hear the wave and he can feel the hitting the boat. We're going the wrong direction. So he correct the boat at night. So to answer your question, you need to talk to him because he feels it. We don't know. You cannot talk about it and write it. You have to feel it.
所以像这种的经验这么神奇的事情，你们一定要来这里去坐那个古船上，你才可以体验到他是怎么样去判断那个海浪的声音啊什么。
Also, I'll give you one more story. So when we left Orchid Island and he landed in Taitu, I was there. on the shore. Before he left the boat, the canoe, he told his son, turn on the engine. And if you were there that morning, it was really calm, right? It was a clear evening, the sun was setting, it was beautiful. But he told his son, turn on the engine, because maybe in 1 hour the weather is going to change. And within 1 hour it's raining.
Rains, yeah.
Really hard, and the wind. So they had to move the boat into the harbor.
Yes.
So he knows things we don't know. That's why you have to go to school.
所以是你要去学校。
No, he's good in what he does. You know, he's not from Palau, he's from Sarawak. But his family is here. He's training his two sons, Amos, who came with him, and then Dylan, who's, I think, 8th grade or
8.
yeah. So he's trying to, and they have to get a feel of this thing. The one he was talking about, they call them the storm stars. We cannot see it, but they see it. So here in Palau, we take weather report from the Weather Bureau, U.S. Weather Bureau. When there's condition 3, 2, 1, and then I asked him, did you tie Maisu? Did you bring Maisu in? He said, no, I didn't bring the Maisu in. Why? There's no storm. So what the Weather Bureau says, no, it's not gonna come. And then during Surigay, we didn't think it will come.
Surigay is a type.
Surigay. Yeah, he brought Maisu in, and then they tied it down. I said, what's happening? I said, oh, this is going to be bad. But NEC, we took it, we didn't think they're gonna storm, and then it hit Palau. So, I was talking about, they call it storm stars, but it's one layer that we don't see. They look at it. That's why their class is in the evening when there's no moon.
Yes.
And in class, they're all lying down, looking at the sky, and then he will talk for 10 minutes and then wake people up because people will start talking and people fall asleep. So he will talk for 5 to 10 minutes and then he will check, are you guys still awake? So he's pointing those things. So it takes a while because I think it's a lifetime thing.
Yes.
So they have a ceremony for navigators called Pwo. And 2 times we had it in Palau. 1 for Cook Island, 1 from Hawaii, 2 from Yap, and 3 from Palau. But last December we had 1 here for only 2 people. 1 is his son. But we have a lot of faith in our Christian faith and everything else. But there are certain things that they do that will defy your imagination, like working with fire and putting wood on fire that will not light inside the fire, but it will not light because those part of the ceremony, they're quiet and they're sacred. They're 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning. It's very nice and quiet, requiring bathing with coconut oil, bathing in seawater, dressing up and sitting there for that. So that those are. Or our job is to bring fish and to bring food for them because it takes 4 days, about 4 days to finish. And they allowed us to observe it, but we don't know most of the things that they do. We do not understand. And he's always saying that there's nothing wrong with navigation. You will always get to your destination. Because the destination do not move. You're the one moving. So you control your direction. That's a slightly different between sort of a Western and their traditional navigation. I think when the student come and you meet with him, you will see the star compass. Yeah, it's very different. Because the compass is the Western, you show the direction. In their star compass, they move the canoe, they don't move the direction. So that's it.
Yeah, I'd like to say that I could agree more about the navigation knowledge here. The first thing I learned about navigation when I was still in a college student, the teacher who teaching the navigation, he was teaching us about the compass, the satellite navigation, But at the conclusion, we point out that the most reliable navigation method is by senses. Senses navigation. You gotta see, you gotta smell, you gotta hear, you gotta touch. This is the kind of navigation that we lost for a long time. We now
Sesario talked about that when they went close to Lanyu. He can smell the island because the smell when you get close is a different smell.
Smell the air, smell the ocean.
The air changes and the smell. It was we're close to the island.
Exactly.
Any other questions?
Yeah, two questions for me. I would like to know what kind of spirit from Palau you think that's most worth for global world to learn, and also in like now situation of the world in climate change and sustainability field, what things does Palau want to promote more with Taiwan young people?
Those are always very difficult questions because of the value system that we have today, the faith system versus the traditional knowledge that we require to maintain. And there is also the Judeo-Christian faith that we have adopted. Yeah, so is there a clash between both? Well, sometimes as long as you are true to your tradition, and then people have asked, what is the tradition? Well, that's the respect for others and deferment. Deferment means like it's kind of like respect, but a little bit deeper than that. If there are two apples and there are three people, you tell yourself that you're not going to eat. That's the best way to explain it. If there are three of you and if you're truly Palawan, you let those two apples rot, and none of you will eat one of them.
I want to tie that to our conservation efforts. That's the same concept. The reason we conserve is not because of my consumption, it's for everybody else's benefit.
So, you know what led to the voyage to Taiwan? We believe we all went to school, and we know that millenniums ago, the migration came from where you guys are today. Some of our ancestors, they're over there, the Austronesian people. We share the same beginning. So the first question was, can we sail there? And I asked Sesario, can we sail there? And he said, yes, we can. He said, we cannot sail to Taiwan if Taiwan is moving, but Taiwan will always be there. That was his answer. Yeah, so I think they proved the point that we can go back and forth. So the idea, to make the long story short, we're trying to, so I was asking them, do we need to go to Japan and then go to FSM and Marshall or Hawaii, or should we go back to Taiwan? So that's something that they're still discussing, to go from here to Taiwan and back, and make it a regular one. So the navigation before the post ceremony, the student need to sail solo. Sesario is on board, but he's not in charge. The students are in charge. And when they go from Palau to Yap, to Woleai, to Lamotrek, to Satawal, and then up north 1,000 miles to Guam and CNMI, and then return, they're ready for that ceremony. That voyage takes close to 30 days. Yeah, you go because Palau, and normally when they start, in April, the start of sailing season, you're going against the wind because it's trade winds. So you have to tack. The voyage that normally take 2 days on an engine, normally from here to Ngulu and then to Yap, it takes them about 9 to 10 days. But he wants them to experience that. They have to tack. They leave Palau and then go past Kayang, Peleliu and Angkor, 30 miles south, and then they come all the way past Bubble Top. So they travel 60 miles and they move only 4 miles to collect this. And the other one is to teach them patience. That's one of the things. He said the toughest thing to do in navigation is patience. And that's what he said, it's up to each person. if you wake up, you don't see anything. There's no land inside. So hopefully the start of this, if we make it a regular voyage, and there are many people writing about the Austronesian migration.
So thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
来，谢谢各位。
Let's take a quick picture.
Yes. Good photo.
Thank you.
OK， 好，来，好，1、2、3，拍。
我们下去以后呢，去参观一个码头，从这边下去。
哇，这游艇区啊，都是帆船的。现在在帛琉的老爷酒店旁边的游艇码头，
因为很热，
真的是完全不一样的世界。有谁要吃海葡萄？
你不会要吃吧？
这些东西比我们在餐厅买的还健康，还营养。
不一定，因为这边是码头。
码头。
对。只是海葡萄应该算是干净才长得出来的。海葡萄冻，抓一把放上面就可以来卖了。
对啊。
在冲绳卖很贵，真的。
冲绳卖很贵。
对。
台湾的年轻人来这，我们有什么就业出路吗？
没有啊，其实有时候光是他们出来就开眼界啊，年轻的心灵、年轻的感官去看这个东西，很多新鲜感。
那是短期的。如果说，
我觉得那是一个种子，久了之后他们会发酵。因为你也不可能待1个月、2个月啦，说真的。但是其实有看到，就会在心里面埋下说，为什么他们这边这样子？那如果说比较进一步短天数的，比如说社区大学有开一些 course 啊，2天的手工，他们好像刚才听那个校长有木雕，
准备去用午餐好不好？
各式各样的啦。
走了，下午还有行程呢。
所以你对太平洋岛国都很熟悉啊。
我去蛮多的，我去过大溪地，然后去年去斐济、萨摩亚跟土瓦卢，
都是学术交流。
没有，自己去。
个人旅行。
家庭旅行。
家庭旅行。
因为我知道小岛生活很不容易，
对，
不容易的环境其实很适合磨练学生。对，就是我们小岛就这样，资源就有限，你要怎么样？
没错。
你要如果要同等的生活品质，你就要付很高的金额，那你就自己选择。对，所以我们这个就是我们金额就是照外交部的每日支用。
相簿建立了哈，相簿。
啊，你如果要省钱，你就自己去煮；你要享受，你就自己去餐厅吃，我们不会限制你。但是我帮你做一个基本的分组。你们可以自己讨论这样。
那学生还要自费吗？还是
不用，完全公费。对啊，你没花完我就退你钱。
退给学生。就
退给学生，因为我们经费编都这样子。对，所以有些人会想要，那我是省一点；有些人就想说，我在当下要过好一点。所以每个人想法不一样。
是。
对，但我让你自己选择。
那同学的英文也都不错。
几个不错。有几个是比较不会，但是进步很多。你会受到刺激啊。
对。
他看到那个蜻蜓作品讲那么流利，就对。
其实
也会请他帮他。
就是放下一个种子，那他回去后更要加强。
对。
因为才会发觉
还有有动机、有动力去做这件事情。
有动力。对，就人的重要性。
所以今天那个学生送船的，他的英文就是很烂。我强迫他你要把东港的东西讲出来。
我看他有几个字。
对，所以要赶快背下来。对。
其实语言就是一种工具。对，
沟通工具。
当他觉得有需要的时候，他就会努力。
对，我们要的就是这个。然后洗衣服也是，我们有洗衣店，但是你洗加烘要7块美金。那很多人就自己洗了。
自己洗啊。
对啊，你就自己洗吧。对，那你也有洗衣店可以选择，看你怎么选择。
2 hours later。
妈，赶快穿裤子啊！人命关天啊！
没有那么夸张啦。
人命关天，你还是穿裤子？快！
这边才。
啊，来不及了！还在穿裤子哦，有够慢的。
那个病人已经那个。
他真的是没有黄金72秒的概念呢，真的是。膝盖也是哦。
没事吧？因为我是
手肘而已。
这样，我抓到头，可是我有戴帽子，所以没什么。
还好。
我戴这个帽子。 我打电话就给他去。
哦。
然后那个轮胎的人还问我说：“你还好吗？”我说：“
哦，就轮胎减速丘那边。
然后过那个就雷了。对啊。其他的有雷吗？
没，我雷。
你是被载雷对不对？
对，我被载雷。
好，我有专业的黄仕丞。
没有。
好，就这样，反正有的处理就好。
Later。
去打球，然后必须要讲一下发生什么事。
就是那一群那个啊，看那群当地的8+9在那边学我们什么轻轻锵锵，有的没有的，
对，
看都不爽的啦。
然后我们带球去打，然后他们就跑来跟我们打，然后打一打之后把球拿到隔壁场，然后
对，然后开始单挑，然后乱玩，对，乱玩。
然后开始打的时候就说你们下一队，
对，我们下一队。
然后打很久之后，然后我问几比几，
对，几比几，然后
他说0比0，然后我就不爽了，我就把球拿回来说我们要走了，你没有信用这样。
然后我们就开始骑脚踏车，骑他们就开始骂，轻轻锵锵锵轻把轻，blah，开始一直喷脏话，然后超没品的。干。
好，算了，看开一点。难得遇到帛琉8+9，
深入交流，
对。
Oh, arguing with you?
Yeah,
and
then
some teenagers here.
No, we just want to learn some. Do you know how Palawan locals? They have some bad words. You know, there's some bad words in English words, right?
There's some. I know the
One or
Palawan
two?
bad words.
For example. Is it really bad word?
That one is a bad word.
It's like something like this.
Yeah, in English, fucking you.
Fucking you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have power.
写下来，名字。来，今天晚餐地点美人鱼餐厅，花莲人开的，然后一大堆车储备，这个好夸张哦，直接当建材，很酷。谢谢各位，
谢谢大家，我们还剩下半个旅程啊。
每个人心态都不太一样。好，干
头这么大杯，干下去直接吐啊！
是你帮我订的，你那么好，我回台湾会想你呢，这样，你真好，开心就好，谢谢。今天过得很开心，我已经过得很开心了，
好几个惊喜。好了，晚上再开心一下，再给你做蛋糕一吃。
好你有没有觉得在第一天生日有点亏的感觉？
不会，我觉得蛮爽。第一天就生日啊？
他第一天生日啊？
这个是直接咬吗？
不是，它里面有肉，你要就是先拔一个角，然后直接抽出来，用 twist， 就是你用你的那个这个筷子，然后渡进去。对。
哇！
从下面抽。
谢谢天才。这样，
对，你先吃，然后你等一下下面再咬一个角，用这个插进去。因为我爸爸妈妈都不让我吃螃蟹。
为什么？因为有过敏。
对。
那你还吃？
我都放我的给你吃。
挖螃蟹在
开玩笑。
不会啦。
你不要出事哦，先跟你讲。
我在台湾的时候敢吃，因为台湾送医院比较好。
这也是。
哦。下面。
没事啊，有螃蟹吃。
你好了，
这个不是万能的吗？不明也可以吃。
那你医疗你为什么不读3类？为什么读自然组？
会被当掉，没办法毕业。
通常高中没有不能毕业这种选项，好不好？再烂的都马可以毕业。
还要一直修啊，修学分，浪费钱。
你第一科有过吗？
有啊，都有过。
第一次就过了，没有补考。
没有。
真的假的？
对啊。
我要吃饺子。
但我物理就没那么幸运了。
生日快乐！
哇，这是怎样？就是长寿面的意思吗？16岁吃长寿面会不会太早了？
要多长寿？160岁。
阿波的波是水部
过吗？阿信，他如果长时间没有喝水，就会变阿皮。
OK。哎，又很好看。你说我很好看？
他说长寿面很好看。
没有，我说对，你是讲话就是这么近。
哪一张比较好看？
右边啊。
拍的对嘛？2张都，他说右边还是左边？右边是哪一台？这个、对嘛？
你们有人要分食这个面吗？
没有。
不行，你要分
分你的寿面。
你干嘛讲那么绝？
分你的寿面。
不好意思，
要10碗。要10碗哦。
还不可以断哦。
今天是不是第6天了？第7天。
Day 7。
是第7天了，多一半了。
快哦。
多一半了。哇哇！
要回台湾了，我们要接受事实了。
要补课了，补课。
哦，谢。
早教就代课就好了，调什么课？
你调课哦？你没有人可以带。
高一地科调课。
你用调的哦？干你太狠了吧！
因为我课会上不完啊。
哎，你叫别人上就好了。
我这样第2次段考会只上3次或4次，这样怎么考试啊？
哎，你就叫人家上就好了。
没办法，我不行，这样我整学期都上不完。
只有你一个地科老师哦。干。
你们有几个地科老师？
一个。
对啊。
还有你外面的？
没有外面的。
杨梦修啊。
他愿意来吗？他不可能出得来啊！全台湾地科老师比熊猫数量还少。
屏东有几个地科老师？
屏东大概5、6个吧。
有些是不是兼任？就是什么自然老师兼任的？
对对对。
老师，你是兼任还是专任？
专任啊。
那你读地科系哦？
地科系啊。师大地科啊。你们导师成大地科啊。
我看不出来，我们那个是成大的。
成大地科。
看不出来。
看不出来。
废话，都毕业多久了？要怎样看得出来？
他看起来袅袅的。真的啊？
你没眼光啊！
你知道我这别班都可以在那个教室装那个小篮筐打，干我们就不行。杨木就搞烦呢，好烦。我们3年换3个导师了。
你们班是怎样的班？放牛班？
没有。
升学班哦。
最屌的。
最屌的。
对啊。
哪方面？功课。
成绩啊。
真的假的？
那校排1、2、3都。
所以你功课很好吗？
我。这是1类。不好说。我已经放生2年了。刚进去第1年是蛮认真的。
那你为什么会当走3类啊？
因为我们班都选3类啊，就我们那时候，我们1年级进去是用成绩分的1、2、3，他说我们一般全部都选3类，然后我们就去3类。
会不会有一天啊，我去医院挂号，然后你是我的主治医生？那我现在可以得罪你，对不对？
再说，先小心点，小心点。
那这样你要选？
我觉得有可能是他哎，
都有可能。因为在座的各位，如果我对付你的地方，
有可能是农夫啊，有可能是农夫，有可能是农夫。
这一种人看起来好像很袅袅的，以后最有成就。
哎呀，
我跟你讲，他是工程师啊。
哎呀，
他以后就是南科。
可是我不太想读这个。
那跟资工没有关系啊，你只要读理工就有机会。
可是我不太想要读了，我后面想想。
你要回家养猪了？
没有，我一开始不会想养猪，我根本也没在养。
那你要干嘛？
他最近老了。
你就接啊。
他每次都去在那个坡以前啊，就在那个
厨余哎。
客家小炒。
有时候路上看到2个客家人在吵架，但吵得不是很激烈，这样算不算是一种客家小炒？
其实我们今天在球场上客家小炒。
吵架，
就跟八加九吵架啊！
我是客家，
不知道吗？就你上游览车那一群，
哦，是那一群，
就那一群啊。
客家人，客家
小炒啊，小炒而已，小炒。
小炒对，没有吵架，小生气。
然后让他点蜡烛，给大家点蜡烛好了。
你17岁生日会想到我们？我去年过得那么精彩，为什么今年？
什么意思？今年这样是讲明年没有朋友的意思？
不是啦，不一样啦。因为在国外过总是比较特别一点。
因为
你守不住你就知道了。
我打
哦。
太搞。
乱吹，
没有啦，
没有吹
啊，
很难啊，对啊，这个没办法，这再怎么样也没办法。
插上去再点，插上去再点。
没有，你用那一个，
因为它这边有风扇，
用那个打火机啊。
祝你生日快乐！
国语啊。
生日快乐 ！Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
祝你生日快乐！客家话，客家话。
这还有三个，跟在学不一样的。我希望大家，因为我是年纪最小的，所以我希望大家可以考上大家喜欢的大学，这样好吗？这个愿望可以吗？
不好。
然后第二个就是，我希望我的家人都身体健康平安，然后一直有钱有酒。
非常好。
然后第三个愿望跟昨天一样。
好，讲不讲？
耶！老师那边。
很酷啊！
还有一口气的拿过去。
考上理想的大学，请问？没事，我都毕业多久了？
理想大学。
重考。
说的也是，不要再重考。
这是理想吗？这是理想吗？
很理想了，好不好？
理想吗？
还行。
还行。专业包业长。好了，我要吃，可以吃吗？
可以啊，给我们吃啊。
可是我这辈子第一颗哎。
它就属于口香糖的太苦的很好吃。
可以吞吗？那可以吞吗？它不是要很苦吗？是很苦吗？
太像肉厚了。你要讲我就累了。
干还抖还喘，别喘，没有水啊。喝红茶，东来。
因为有些人吃会有点心悸，然后有些人吃会头晕。
取暖用的。
我有嚼一嚼，把那个汁吞下去，但是
因为有些不能汁比较苦，
那我到底要吃什么？
还有就是吃一点那种感觉，就很多槟榔渣，就把它吐出来，就是一个槟榔渣。
大家怎么都很有经验的样子？你有吃吗？
没有，我就在部落啊，都看很多啊，那个杯子都是。
因为我同学要我吃，我都不吃。我想说来吃一下，好恶。
因为他没有加什么石灰之类的。
不好意思，还有别的菜渣，
他没有加石灰吧？
啊？没有啊，什么都没有啊。我要去漱口。